Okay, Nobody Home, third song, second CD, and Nobody Home. There's a song opens up, TV in the background, and then the piano kind of kicks in, and you can tell, like hitting bottom here, we're at a point of no return. We're not going to go much lower. He's taking inventory of his life, and he says, I have this amazing sight, this power of observation. It's funny. There is a place that you can get in life, and I've been there, and maybe you know people who may have been there yourself. There is a place you could get when all of a sudden things become very clear. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to act upon the clarity, but you see things for what they really are. And sometimes we get ourselves in situations where, you know what, you don't have to be all that bright to figure out what the heck happened. This is what it is. I know what it is. You don't need to tell me what it is. I have this clarity. I have this power of observation. This is what Waters puts into his lyrics. He gets it. He's trying to get through. He says, I try to get through. I try to telephone you, but nobody's home. In other words, the people that were there for me before, those who I count on, they're gone. I'm in a new playground. I got new playmates, or I got no playmates at all. I'm on my own here. Nobody's home. And he says, I got that obligatory Hendrix perm. He's playing the part, you see. He's in the lifestyle. He says, I have this inevitable pinholes of burn marks in my favorite shirt where he's smoked hash, where he's done drugs. He says, I'm clothed in my lifestyle. You can look at me and I'm clothed in this. You can see where I am. It's clear. Not only is it clear to me, I can't hide it anymore. It's clear to everybody. And this is what it is. He says, I have nicotine-stained fingers and I have a silver spoon on my chain where he's doing dope. So it's funny, in the back, this is really cool. In the background of the song is a television, and Gomer Pyle, if you're not familiar with that, Jim Nabors plays this part of a guy named Gomer Pyle. And he plays this real simpleton on a TV show, and he says, surprise, surprise, surprise. And it's at a perfect time in the song where it really, what's being said here is, like, look at where you are. Look at your shirt, look at the burn marks, look at your fingers, look at your spoon, look at your hair, look at your lifestyle. And then, surprise, 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 as though it would have been a surprise, you know. You saw this coming, and now here you are, and lights on, but you know what? Nobody's home. And the song ends with an explosion sound, something you hear in an action movie. And you just get this opinion, you know, you get this feeling like this thing's blowing up, man. This thing is blowing up here. And I'm on this journey in this album of this just self-destruction thing going on. And you kind of like, how did I get here? And that's a question that you and I could be asking. Why don't we get something out of this song? What are you and I capable of, by the way? You know, nobody says I'm going to set out to be an addict. No one says I'm going to set out to go bankrupt. No one says I'm going to set out to ruin this relationship. But all those things happen. You know, what happens sequentially in a person's life, and at what point do you say it's enough? And do you say it's enough a day late and a dollar short? Who am I? Where am I going? What am I doing? And I'm willing to love myself enough to cut this off before it grows into something, this insidious vine that strangles my soul, and I can't function anymore. Anyway, the song ends with this explosion. And the reality is, what's the life point? The life point is Christ wants to intervene, but he doesn't really go where he's not invited. He is that way. He wants to be invited to intercede on your behalf. He wants to be invited into your mess, into your behavior, your sin. He's not afraid of sin because, friend, he became one with it before you were ever born. He's very much familiar with your sin and my sin. He became one with it. He's not afraid to get in your mess. That's where he wants to be. Anyway, think that through. Nobody's home, empty feeling, not cool.